Tail of the Tape brought to you by Bud Light. Brahyan Zurcher, proud representative of Mexico. Mike Bardsley right here from Georgia in the United States. And Bardsley is 2 years older. Zurcher, though, 2 inches taller. You can see Brahyan Zurcher did miss weight. Not an ideal situation for him trying to impress the Professional Fighters League bosses. Reach advantage on both the arms and the legs, favoring Brahyan Zurcher. Andy Shepard, to you, please.
The following fight is a featherweight showcase bout. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a wrestling specialist and stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 144.5 pounds and holds a perfect professional record of 3 victories and not a single loss. Fighting out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, Mike Bardsley! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is a striking specialist and stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 146.75 pounds and also holds an undefeated record of 5 wins and no defeats. Fighting out of Jalapeño, Nayarit, Mexico, Brahyan Zurcher! Your referee in charge, Gary Copeland.
There's Gary Copeland, third man inside the smart cage for this bout. Also equipped with the ref cam.
Round one, you ready?
Bardsley in the gray, Zurcher in the green. Featherweight showcase here. And a touch of the gloves makes us underway. Bardsley starts the action, tosses up a high kick. Second from Bardsley.
Zurcher now trying to keep Bardsley on the outside. Bardsley does a good job of staying patient, sets up his takedowns really well with strikes. There's a lot of his best work up against the cage, though. He's got to start to press forward if he wants to do something with it.
Bardsley is almost exclusively throwing kicks in the early part of this round. Calls himself a wrestler. That's not something you see all the time from wrestlers, but he's comfortable everywhere. Right hand landed there for Zurcher as Bardsley tried to advance.
Yeah, Zurcher's landing some good shots. Nice shot on the inside from Bardsley as well, though.
There's another attempt at that high kick, and Zurcher hammers away at the lead leg. Good jab from Bardsley.
Yeah, this is what he needs to do, Sean. He needs to back Zurcher up and get things going with that lead hand.
Zurcher switching stances, now back to orthodox and showing different looks there to Bardsley.
Yeah, and if you want to keep on the feet, being the smaller man and backing up isn't the best thing to do against someone who could strike like Zurcher.
Already redness showing on the outside of Bardsley's knee as Brahyan Zurcher hammers away at that lead leg. Overhand right glanced off the guard there for Zurcher, who then switches stances and goes with the body kick. Let's bring in Dan Hardy. Already Zurcher's showing a bunch of different looks early in the first round, Dan.
Right, he's had a great start to this round, but what I am noticing is there's a little knot on the left side of his head from that early exchange. We can't discount the power from Bardsley because if Zurcher's reckless, he's going to keep getting caught with those shots. It seems like he took a minute off there just to kind of gather himself and make sure he wasn't overextending, being too overzealous. It looks like he's got back to his game plan now.
Halfway through the round, and Brahyan Zurcher takes Mike Bardsley down.
Nice job by Zurcher from the clinch. Use that little outside trip. Good job by Bardsley, not conceding that takedown and scrambling right back to his feet.
Nice knee to the body there by Zurcher.
Just a look through Ghost Cam, exclusive here to the PFL. Outside trip attempt again. He'll use it to gather the single and now the double.
Bardsley doing a nice job with that left underhook to pull Zurcher back up chest to chest and not give up the takedown.
Now Zurcher getting good head position there. It can be difficult to do against a shorter opponent. Zurcher really trying to use his size advantage in this fight here against Bardsley. Bardsley loves to get takedowns up against the cage. He's using his game against him here.
Bardsley is able to work his way off of that smart cage barrier, back to the center they go. The corner of Mike Bardsley asking for him to back Brahyan Zurcher up.
Yeah, I think that's his best bet. Very difficult to win a fight against a rangier opponent by just backing up.
An exchange of leg kicks here. Switch stance, and Zurcher goes up high. Bardsley keeps testing out his own lead high kick.
Yeah, and I don't know how many more kicks that lead leg of Bardsley can take.
Yeah, he's starting to walk gingerly on that lead leg. That's definitely going to affect his mobility as we move towards the second round here, possibly.
There's some nice jabs from Bardsley, but he just ate one to the groin there.
You all right? All right, watch him, watch him, watch him. Fight.
Zurcher tried to wave it off. Bardsley's going to oblige and get right back to the action for the final 10 seconds. A little flurry here as the final seconds are out, one tick away. Both fighters trying to steal the round.
In the corner of Mike Bardsley, they're just not comfortable with the distance that this fight is being fought at. He's not checking the kicks, but he can't, and then he also can't reach him with the jab. They said you got to bring your feet along, you got to start working the jab, you got to push him backwards. We're just fighting at this terrible distance right now that is benefiting him completely. So I expect a little bit more forward pressure from Bardsley here.
Thank you, Brett. Bardsley in the gray, Zurcher in the green. Dan Hardy, how'd you score the first round?
You know, I've got to give it to Zurcher. I feel like he had a really strong first round, although I can't count Bardsley out. He had moments at the end of that round. His takedown defense was good, but pay attention to the lack of footwork from Bardsley right now. He is the one that's following, which is allowing Zurcher to decide where the fight takes place.
A little slip there from Bardsley. Zurcher through the overhand right.
And Bardsley going right back to his backing up ways like he was in round one. And he just can't do that. There was a nice leg kick by Bardsley, though. But I do think he's feeling those effects of that lead leg, and it's just getting worse and worse.
Now you could see it when Zurcher landed that last one. Bardsley's trying to keep the weight off the leg, and the power of the kick half turned him around. Now he's offering some punishment back to Zurcher's lead leg. Another example of what I was talking about before. Bardsley's just trying to take some steam off of that Zurcher leg kick.
It really is impressive, the improvements that Zurcher has made in his game, just everywhere. Seems way more comfortable in the smart cage. Bardsley starting to land that left hook, though.
That was a beautiful combination. He went straight right hand to the body and then came upstairs with the left hook. Bardsley, like Dan said, has had his moments.
Bardsley set that up nicely with that little level change. He changed levels and came up throwing those punches in that combination.
Take a listen inside Bardsley's corner.
Go, go.
Good check.
Hey! Go, keep him there, keep him there. Hey, you got takes too, Mike. Be ready to check, Mike. Don't get too turned. Stay square. Get off the cage, get off the cage. Mike, where's my hand? Hey, that fake, pull it out of it. Pull it out of it and go.
Strong advice from the corner. Bardsley trains out of American Top Team Atlanta.
Mike, we're about halfway. We're about halfway, Mike.
Yeah, Zurcher just kind of keeping him off balance, mixing up those strikes, keeping Bardsley guessing from the outside. Bardsley just needs to get nasty. You can see when he gets angry, he'll come forward with a nice blitzing combination. Just needs to do more of that here.
Yeah, it feels like he needs to bite down on that mouthpiece and just wade in.
Yeah.
I love hearing two experts give the same advice I give to everyone. But it is effective when Bardsley gets aggressive.
Oh! Nice right
hand.
hand. Ran right into a right hand from Zurcher that backed him up.
You saw a little wobble there from Bardsley. He appears to be recovered and now on the hunt. There's a look at Brahyan Zurcher's mom. Like Abdul Al-Khatani in the last fight, Zurcher credits him with a lot of success. Landed a beautiful left hook there.
Bardsley hanging in there, but he's starting to take a lot of damage. Man, is he tough.
Left hook to the chin by Zurcher.
Yeah, that hurt him. That backed him up big time.
He hit the body first, and then he came upstairs and landed one right on the chin.
Now the jab's working for Zurcher too. It feels like with 90 seconds-ish in round number 2, Brahyan Zurcher is starting to feel like he's gauged that distance and figured out the movement of Mike Bardsley.
Yeah, and Bardsley is being predictable here. He's not really feinting his way as much. He's not mixing up his strikes, and Zurcher is onto it. And Zurcher just very loose on the feet. Looks very comfortable. Bardsley, again, this is his PFL debut. He does look a little tight out there.
And you heard Brahyan Zurcher talk about that with Brett Okamoto in their conversation. He said, I've been here with the cameras on and under the bright lights before. I do feel more comfortable. Contract winner on the Challenger Series. This is his 4th trip. Another check hook there from Zurcher. Mike Bardsley is not going anywhere. Trying to step in behind his jab. Oh! Left hook dropped him! Zurcher finishes! Gary Copeland waves it off! And Mike Bardsley doesn't like to stop it. Andy Shepard makes this one official in the smart cage.
Referee Gary Copeland calls a halt to the action at 4 minutes and 45 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner via TKO, Brahyan Zurcher!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner for the Celsius post-fight interview. My friend, that was a very, very impressive performance. You landed that left hook a couple of times. Did you find you were getting the range for it?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank God for letting me be here, PFL, everybody. Yeah, that's nothing new, you know. My past fights, you weren't able to see my boxing. It was that being in the big stage, going from minor leagues to a big stage like this, it got to me a little bit. But now, like I said before the fight, PFL is my house. I'm getting used to it. And now it was just a matter of listening to my coaches, let my hands go, and that's what we did. You guys gonna keep seeing better and better Bryans every time I step into the cage.
Well, just give me a shout out about the family giving amazing support and the emotion coming in here. Talk to me about this emotion that you had to keep under control for this performance.
Man, isn't it crazy? I have family coming all the way from Guadalajara, Mexico, my mom from Las Vegas, my couple of friends from LA, and this is only 1% of the people that supports me. Last time in New York, we had a lot more people. Now this time, you know, things happened, they couldn't come, but stepping into the cage and seeing my mom, my family, and everybody, it just gives me chills, you know? But I'm a professional. When I make the wall, everything is side apart, and I just come in here, do my part, and now we're gonna celebrate.
Congratulations, my friend. That was a very impressive performance.
Can I give a big shout out to all my training partners at Brahyan Jiu-Jitsu Las Vegas, my coach Gil, hard work pays off. You can see my boxing is getting better. My uncle Cesar all the way from Mexico. Big shout out to Wild Light for believing in me and sponsoring me for this fight. I'm looking forward to be working with you guys for the long run. You know, I can't wait to have a Bud Light right now. Thank you, everybody. God bless you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brahyan Zurcher.